What up, y'all? It's the Kid Ríez, and today we are back with another episode of the Carefree Lounge. And in today's lounge session, we're going to be talking about the Kendrick Lamar Not Like Us remix. Yes, there's a rumor floating around that there might be a remix in the works. I don't know. We're also going to talk about the 616 in LA breakdown by the YouTuber What's the Dirt. That's right, we're going to look into that video. They're saying that there's a lot of information that flew over our heads when he dropped 616 in LA. So we're going to check that out and look into that. Also, Drake is back out on the scene and he's back to his trolling ways. We're going to look at a lot of that information. We're also going to check out PartyNextDoor's. It looks like he has some beef brewing with the R&B dudes. Man, this beef bug is just biting everybody this summer, isn't it? But hey, if it means for more great music, I'm all here for it. We're also going to talk about Will Smith. He's going to be performing tonight at the BET Awards. He's back with more music. What? Still dropping music, man. That's what's up. And Casanat makes history yet again. Well, somewhat history. But we're also going to look into what Casanat got going on. But let's go ahead and pop this thing off the right way. As y'all can see, got the Carefree Lounge logo ready and we are headed in the right direction. So to start it off, LA radio executive Demiza, I hope I'm saying his name right, Demiza, said on Instagram Live that the rumored Not Like Us remix produced by Mustard and Dr. Dre featuring YG, Snoop, Roddy, J-Rock, and Schoolboy Q is in the works. So let's check out the video and see what he had to say about that.
What an interesting couple days. I've gotten 3 offers in the last week, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. But I'll tell you one thing that I'm really excited about. There's a rumor that's floating around that Dr. Dre and Mustard got together to produce the Not Like Us remix. That will be dope. And the features on it looks like is Roddy Ricch, Snoop Dogg, YG, J-Rock, and Schoolboy Q. So if that's the case, we're going to be some happy hip-hop fans for the summer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so dope to see Dr. Dre out again. I mean, him popping up at the pop-out in the Houdini video and everything. I mean, it's always good when the big homie is out and mentoring some of the new artists that are coming out. And Kendrick, I mean, you know, he's just doing his thing and he's just great for hip-hop. And I just love everything he does. It's from such a pure place.
That's dope. That's dope. Now, Demiza, he is a hip hop producer. I couldn't tell you just right off the top all of the records that he's produced, but Demiza has produced a lot of hip hop records. So coming from him, especially from the LA scene, yeah, man, kind of has some validity, man. So I mean, wow. I mean, talking about a remix to a song that's already huge. Now, this is just a rumor, but like I said, when it's coming from somebody like Demiza, it has some validity to it. You know what I mean? It has some legs to it. But who knows? I guess we just have to wait and see. Not Like Us is already the song of the summer. So to do that would just be, I wouldn't say overkill, but it would definitely be the nail in the coffin as far as who won that Drake and Kendrick Lamar battle. But hey, we just got to wait and see. It will be dope. I would like to hear what Mustard and Dre possibly have cooked up. But as far as the West Coast, this is definitely a resurgence and we might get that remix any day now. I do know that there are rumors that Kendrick Lamar is working on the album. So we might get a Kendrick Lamar album this year, and on that album, we might get the remix. So we just got to wait and see. But with that being said, shout out to Demiza for breaking that news for your boy. Next topic we are moving into is the Kendrick Lamar 616 in LA diss explained by YouTuber What's the Dirt. And on this YouTube page, he basically says that in 616 in LA, the first verse was rap from Drake's perspective. Now, of course, y'all know I can't play that record on here because they're gonna copyright strike your boy. So if you've heard 616 in LA, you can actually Google it, go listen to it. But we're gonna take a look at a couple of clips from this video, and then we're gonna come to that conclusion at the end of this video. So we're gonna check out a little bit of his video. Like I said, this is What's the Dirt, his YouTube page, and he has a video called 616 in LA. It's actually very super viral right now. So if you want to, you can go check that out. It's 55 minutes long. I'm not about to be here for 55 minutes breaking it down like he did, because he did it way better than I could. But we are gonna check out some clips, so let's get into it.
Off-white Sunseeker had the marina. Fuck a phantom, I like to buy yachts when I get the fever.
So, wrapping in the perspective of Drake, he says Off-White Sunseeker. Now, this would be in reference to one of Drake's close friends, Virgil, who not only had the designer brand Off-White, but also, during a 2022 Louis Vuitton fashion show, the background music for that show was an album by Tyler, the Creator, called Sunseeker. And this was Virgil's baby. This was his show. He directed it, and rest in peace to Virgil. Secondly, a Sunseeker at the marina is in reference to a company called Sunseeker, which is a builder of luxury yachts. But in the next line, things only get deeper. In the second line, Kendrick, from the perspective of Drake, claims that he's tired of buying Phantoms and now likes to buy yachts when he gets the fever. First and foremost, you gotta think about this. Kendrick does not rap about flaunting a lavish lifestyle. He doesn't own a yacht. He's not one for buying yachts. This is just so far outside of the subject matter in his music and what he represents. And that is because he is rapping.
Okay, and you know what? I agree with that. I agree with that part. But just to say that just because he doesn't rap about it on the regular, I wouldn't necessarily say that he's rapping from Drake's perspective though. Like, I'm still trying to find the correlation, but let's look at a little bit more of it.
If he were Drake. I don't believe that this first chunk of the verse is from Kendrick's perspective at all. A Phantom is a model of car from Rolls-Royce that Drake not only owns multiple variations of, but he's mentioned the Phantom in at least 10 different tracks over the years, maybe even more.
Now I'm in the Rolls with illuminated angel. All my Rolls Royces got a different body. Facts. Bought a white ghost, now shit is getting spooky. Leg hanging out the Phantom.
However, Kendrick is painting it as if the Phantom is no longer scratching the itch for Drake. He needs to go bigger, which is exactly what he did when he rented the Ocean Corel yacht in 2022.
No one will say for sure
crazy.
how much Coral Ocean is worth, but I can tell you it's well north of $100 million.
When Drake rented this yacht, he was going all over the place. Like, he was traveling everywhere. Now, here's where things take a turn and get a lot darker. Following up on his previous line about yachts, he claims that he likes to buy yachts when he gets the fever, and the Fever is another builder of luxury yachts. This is where it goes left. The Sunseeker has another line of yachts called the Predator, and as we know, Drake has a song called Teenage Fever. Now, where it gets crazy is when we look at Drake's relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. Here she is with Drake on a yacht at the young age of 13. This photo was taken in 2017, shortly after his More Life album dropped, which had the track Teenage Fever, and coincidentally enough, the media was categorizing the More Life album as yacht rap. Now, to put the cherry on top, where was this picture taken? At a marina. Think about it. Sunseeker has a yacht called the Predator. Drake's More Life album was being called yacht rap. It had a track called Teenage Fever. He's with a 13-year-old girl on a yacht, and in this picture, they're at a marina. This is not a coincidence at all. It's...
Hey, listen, bro. This is good. This is good. He could probably be like an FBI agent. I ain't gonna cap. Like, the way he's like piecing everything together. And by all means, like, it might be just 100% the truth, because we all know Kendrick, his raps can be very dense. He can put stuff in there where only he would know, and honestly, only if he was talking about Drake, only stuff that Drake would know. Because like, even how he just broke it down, he was talking about the Sunseeker. I had no idea that yachts, like there was a type of yacht that they were making like that, or the correlation with him being at the marina. And God, it's like your brain exploding. So let's skip ahead a little bit, because like I said, I don't want to play the whole video. I want y'all to go check it out for yourselves and come to your own conclusions. You dig?
You know, that's not really my peace of mind, having money.
In the case of the line as it pertains to Drake, money is seemingly at the forefront of everything that he does. He's willing to put aside morals and culture to get it. This explains why morals and culture come in second and third place within the trifecta. At the end of the day, those two things will never really matter for Drake, as money will always dictate his every move regardless. So I mean, when we look at a trifecta by definition, like what it means, the line makes literally no sense pertaining to Kendrick.
My visa, passport tatted, I show up in a visa.
Once again, I'm not sure how this would ever pertain to Kendrick, as he never raps about shit like this, and there's no documented proof that he has ever been to Ibiza. Not only that, Ibiza is known as the party capital of Europe, which doesn't really seem to be a place that fits into his lifestyle. When we look at how Kendrick structured and set up this first verse, it only makes sense from Drake's perspective, as he was in Ibiza on that
Alright, so let's read from this. Off-white sunseeker at the marina, fuck a phantom. I like to buy yachts when I get the fever. Wine cooler, spill on my white t-shirt, the sight seeker. Trifecta, money, morals, and culture, that's my leisure. My passport tatted, I show up in Ibiza. You know what? I don't know, bro. This might have some validity. I ain't gonna lie, I started off this video with a little skepticism, but
exact
I don't
same
know,
yacht.
bro.
And Drake has referenced Ibiza in his music many times.
Grab Lisa, bring her to Ibiza. Appealing Ibiza, so what? She took dick in Ibiza. We went to Ibiza.
And this whole infatuation with Ibiza, for Drake, this is new. He never talked about it before in his music. It's only these recent years where he's been bringing it up a lot. It's almost like Ibiza has become Drake's new favorite hub. And if you listen to how Kendrick enunciates this line, that's exactly what he says.
That's your hub in Ibiza, your hub in Ibiza.
And I don't know why Drake loves Ibiza so much, but maybe Kendrick does. And again, in very recent times, Drake referenced a tatted passport in his music.
My visa, passport tatted. I tatted your passport up.
So this all ties and flows perfectly together in reference to Drake and how he lives his life. And given the fact that Kendrick rapped from Drake's perspective on Buried Alive, and this track is called 616 in LA, which was the date that they first met and the concept of that record, Kendrick is doing the same here. And the concept of the Buried Alive track is just as important for Family Matters, which we are doing next.
Luke Callie's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza.
Kendrick continues to replicate the subject matter that Drake showcases on these timestamp records. If you heard Drake say a line like this straight from his mouth, you wouldn't second guess it, as it fits perfectly into the style of his pen.
Eating like I'm seated at Swiss Soto and Yoso's. Catering is from Giorgio Bardi, Robin's favorite.
He nailed it. It is bang on how Drake raps on these tracks. Bang on.
Luke Callie's dwellings in Brooklyn just to book me some pizza.
It's just the way he enunciates shit is very cryptic. Like, he doesn't even say pizza, he says pizza.
Just to book me some pizza.
And book me some pizza is weird too. Like, there's shit in here that Drake is only gonna get.
all right,
and
look,
I'm
I'm not finna play the whole video because you know it's that man's video, and you should go and check that out on What's the Dirt. That's his YouTube channel. This video is currently super viral, 616 in LA. And now that I've actually had a chance to just sit here and just kind of look at him break down those couple of bars, it do make sense. Now, unless he's just the king of just piecing stuff together to make it make sense, you know, like just reaching, maybe it's just a super reach, but it's entertaining as hell. I'll give him that. Because it's like, the more you sit here and look at it, you like, you feel me? Like, so yeah, make sure y'all go check that out. It's called the Kendrick 616 in LA diss. And yeah, man, he gets real in depth with it. So we've already knocked down two of our biggest stories, to be honest with you. So now let's talk about Drake. Drizzy Drake, the one that everybody loves, just got out of a super huge battle. And it seems like Drake is moving along with his life just fine. So was it yesterday or day before yesterday? I'm not sure. But Drake chimed in again on Kendrick Lamar. Now, he didn't chime in directly, meaning he didn't call Kendrick Lamar out by name, right? He didn't say his name, but he has been on his troll game lately. I'm not sure if y'all saw. Last week, he took that picture for Instagram with a hookah stick in his mouth. And of course, people fired him up about that because they're like, dude, what are you doing? You just got out of this huge battle and you taking these pictures online. But hey, maybe Drake is trying to show us that, listen, I don't care. Or is it a front? Anyway, so yesterday on, I'm gonna make sure that I get this information right, it was on. So apparently yesterday, Trainwrecks had a stream, and in his chat, Drake hopped in the chat to deliver this message right here. He said, "Hey, Pragmatic, can we take it back to 2022? Can you backdoor Eddie like Spotify backdoored the streams for that one song from that one guy?" Is it possible that he's talking about Kendrick on this? Now, I'm not sure what happened back in 2022. I'm not sure what single back in 2022 that they might have boosted for Kendrick Lamar. But there were rumors going around that there were bots boosting the streams for Not Like Us this time around. You know, the OVO goons were out in full effect. It was all over the internet. You couldn't miss it. And they were basically saying like, hey man, a lot of these streams, they're not legit. But who are we to say what's legit and what's not? We all know that record labels, every single record label, probably boost their streams. You got to understand something. When the game changed from CDs to streaming, it was like the Wild Wild West. See, back in the day, numbers did not lie. When somebody dropped the album, you had to go to the store, you had to purchase that album, physical copy. They could tally that album and say, hey, that person went about that album, that's a sale. With streaming, it's all over the place. It's like 2,000 streams get you 1 cent, 50 cent for 50,000. Like, there's no type of order. It's the Wild Wild West. So you telling me that if you are a record label operating today and you know that the money is made from the number of streams that you have, wouldn't it be more beneficial to you to kind of cheat the system? I think most record labels do that. Whenever you have a system in place that can easily be manipulated, especially in business, humans will always manipulate the system. It never fails. So when a situation like this comes around where people are accusing others of doing this, bro, everybody does it. Every record label does it. Everybody takes part in boosting their streaming numbers, because when you do that, you get more money. That's just like artists nowadays when they drop albums. If you notice, most artists' albums are like 19, 20 songs long. Well, that's because of streaming. The more that they listen to it, the more money you make. The more songs you put on the album and it streams well, the more money you make. You get what I'm saying? So Drake trolling like he usually does. He's been trolling a lot. Drake been on his troll game very hard lately. So yeah, man, he was just throwing a little shot here saying, hey man, that other guy, you know, gotta keep an eye on him. And in other Drake trolling news, he went bowling the other night, but you wouldn't guess what his name was on the screen when he was bowling. That's right, y'all. 69 God. So I guess Drake is trying to show us that, hey man, I'm not affected by any of this. I'm actually gonna poke fun at it. I'll be the 69 God. So that was his name on the bowling screen. Yeah, Drake is on his troll game right now. You gotta be careful with guys like that. And also, he had enough time to take a visit to New Ho King to get the fried rice with the dip sauce. Don't know if he had the blammy crody, but he definitely stopped in to try some of that good old fried rice. It do look good. You know, when I go to Toronto, I definitely got to check it out because it looks scrumptious. But as you can see, he has his fried rice with his dip sauce. Just like Kendrick Lamar said in his song, Not Like Us. Like I said, I don't know if he has the blammy crody, but he did stop in and get some fried rice. So right now, what we're dealing with a trolling version of Drake. Drake is going to troll his way with this entire situation. And a lot of people saying it kind of sounds like Drake won't smoke. It kind of sounds like that Drake wants the smoke with K-Dot. I don't know. I feel like if you keep poking the bear might respond. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, man, Drake back to his trolling ways. So in our next story, and this is strictly OVO, we keeping this thing OVO right now. PartyNextDoor seems to have got himself into a R&B beef, or should I say R&B. So yeah, look, Party Next Door in a tweet and delete, he posted earlier the other day. He said, "I'm finna make these niggas cry. Bryson, Chris, and Jeremiah. Enjoy the nights of your life." All right, now first of all, I don't know if he tried to make that rhyme or not, or if he's just that good enough songwriter to where it just rhymes automatically, but that definitely rhymed. I'm finna make these niggas cry. Bryson, Chris, and Jeremiah. Enjoy the nights of your life. And the reason that he sent this diss was because in this song, it features apparently, and don't quote me on this, but it features PartyNextDoor's ex. So of course I'm gonna play it. Not gonna play the audio because I'm telling y'all, bro, you two don't be playing, bro. They will sense that and they will be like, nope, cut it out the video. So apparently that's his ex, and you know, that's Chris Breezy, that's Jeremiah, and you know, they're like singing, doing a little dance and stuff like that. Whoop whoop. I don't know, man. Hey, maybe it is beef. I don't think Bryson has anything to do with it. From the interviews that I've seen of Bryson look like he just want to make his music and go home, bro. I ain't even gonna cap you down. He don't seem like the type of dude that's out here just starting beef or whatever. Now, Party and Chris, they might have to square up. You know, Chris don't run from smoke. Chris will drop a diss record on your ass and dance on you, and it won't even matter at the end of the day, bro. It'd be like, oh yeah, Chris won. But apparently Party isn't liking none of that. So he has smoke for all three of these guys, and he's telling them to enjoy it. Now, of course, you know, people was in the comments bringing up that "not like us" line, talking about some Party at the party playing with his nose now, and you know, people gonna have their fun, they gonna troll. But ladies and gentlemen, we don't need any R&B beefs. Keep it R&B. I love where R&B is at right now. I feel like it's growing. I feel like people are coming in, they're making their own sounds. I was actually, last night when I was cooking, I was actually listening to just R&B last night, and I'm glad that they started to restore the feeling. So y'all, let's keep it, let's keep it PG. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to be out here fighting each other. There's so much money out here to get. It's so much living that we have to do out here. It's so much creating that we have to do when we wake up. So y'all, stop the beef. Stop the beef. Nobody needs to fight. But yeah, that's what happened. So Party, let's move on from that. All right. In other news, your boy Will Smith, Big Willie style, reveals how his music has gotten him through his darkest moments in a candid Instagram post. Now, I'm going to read a little bit from this article. It says, Will Smith reflected on going through some of his darkest moments of his life and explained that music always helped him make it out in a candid post on Instagram earlier this week. While doing so, he shared a video of himself playing the piano, which left fans in the comments stunned at the musical talent they didn't realize he possesses. Through some of my darkest moments, music has always been there for me to lift me up and help me grow. It's my humble wish that it can do the same for you and bring you all the joy and light you deserve. You Can Make It drops at midnight, and he's excited to perform it Sunday at the BET Awards. So tonight at the BET Awards, Will Smith will be debuting his brand new song, You Can Make It. And apparently they have a video of Will Smith playing the piano. That's right, playing the piano. I didn't even know he could play the piano. Let's check it out. Oh, he's definitely focusing on them notes. It's not like, you know, but he's definitely. Oh, never mind. Okay, well, so there you have it. Will Smith can also play the piano. So not only can this man act, he can rap, he can direct. Pretty sure he had his hand in production at some point. He can put on a great stage show, but he can also play the piano. So damn, I mean, are you gonna leave any more talent for anybody else to have? But shout out to Will Smith, man. He has been entertaining us since the 90s. As you all know, I'm a 90s baby. So growing up in the 90s, Will Smith was like Mount Rushmore of the actors. You know, we had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so you had him on TV. Then when the movies, killed it in the movies. Men in Black, Independence Day, like, come on, dog. Just kill the movies. We're not gonna talk about Wild Wild West. That's one of the ones that's kind of like, you know. But other than that, man, glad to see Will getting back into music. I actually had a lot of his earlier music. You know, I'm the rapper, he's the DJ. You know, way back in the day, Parents Just Don't Understand, you know, Summertime. So Will, he's no stranger to making music, but it's dope that even after he's done all of that stuff, he still comes back to music, because honestly, music is just that beautiful. You know, I'm a musician myself, so you never truly leave music alone. You know, it's one of them things that's a forever thing. So definitely looking forward to it, man. Big Willie style, y'all know what it is. He might come back and go number 1. Who knows? So yeah, man. And for our final story of the day, Casanat, ladies and gentlemen, he has been gifted some very, very rare pieces from the Elden Ring team. They sent him, which, hey, I'm gonna just be real with you, I don't know what that is, but they sent him some nice gifts just to show their appreciation for him streaming the game of the day, making history the way he did. And actually I have the video, so let's play it.
Yo!
What is that? What is that, bruh?
I gotta put this shit on. I gotta put it on. I have to put it on, dude.
What is that though? Somebody in the comments, let me know. Somebody chime in and write down exactly what that is. Is it something like rare? Definitely from the Elden Ring team, for sure. Why is he playing the music, bro?
Behold the helmet of Mesmer.
Helmet of Mesmer. Okay, there we go. Helmet of Mesmer. This nigga tripping. Dog. So basically, he's just living life on like creator mode, where it's just like everything in this world that can come to you, great will come to you. But I mean, he did spend a lot of time playing Elden Ring, so it was the least they could do, right? You know, send him a piece of memorabilia. I'm pretty sure that's something rare. The Helmet of Melmer, and I'm probably already saying that wrong. That just let y'all know that I am not tapped in with Elden Ring. Shout out everybody that is, though. You dig. And he also had time to gift his boy Davis, who just celebrated a birthday. They also had time to gift him something rare that he always wanted.
My whole life, the number one, and you got it, nigga. Bro, my biggest grip. Nigga got the fucking shit going crazy. Nigga, what the fuck? Oh, yo, this bro.
Bought him the Air Max.
What the fuck? $30,000 fucking dollars, Davis. Look at this shit, bro.
30 G's?
It's so far, bro. You gotta put a fire fit together. I know.
Nigga, I can't even believe this.
I know.
Dog.
I know, that shit actually hard too. I ain't gonna lie.
30 G's?
Actually hard. With the rollie.
I don't know if I'm paying 30 G's for no shoes. And he gave him a Rolex. One thing about it, that boy gonna be fresh as I don't know what.
Real shit, bro. He deserved it, bro. Nah, no cap. Cause I was gonna try to get into it. My whole life.
That's what's up, man. I always feel like when you get to that point in life and you're able to make it, man, show love to the people that was there with you when you was coming up. You know what I mean? And Kyle always seems like the type of person that's always giving back. Even when he did the whole PS5 thing, he was giving away PS5s. Even though it went left, he had pure intentions behind it. So shout out to Kyle, man. Keep making history, my guy. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe that is all we have today for the Carefree Lounge. Now, you know I'll be back sooner than later, like always. But today we did run down some good topics. The Kendrick Lamar video on What's the Dirt's YouTube. Make sure y'all go check that out, because I wasn't expecting to actually sit here and get that much information in that short amount of time. But boy, it's a great video. Go check it out. It's very entertaining. It's edited very well. Also, we talked about your boy Drizzy Drake. He's back to his trolling ways, and he better stop, man. I don't know. He keeps poking the bear. And you know, Kendrick is very calculated. He might hit him with another one, even though we already got Not Like Us, which is #1 platinum, blah, 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 setting records, might win a Grammy, just complete takeover. And we also talked about Will Smith making his return. So much going on this weekend. There are a lot more things that I could have talked about, but y'all, I got to condense this thing down so that I can get you the right information instead of all the information. You get what I'm saying? But I will be back with another video, like I said, sooner than later. And until next time, y'all know exactly what to do. Make sure y'all stay carefree, just like the logo would suggest. Carefree Lounge. It's the kid Ríez. Y'all stay safe, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.